want me to hold it?
Next week is the turn. Next week? You may. I'll be waiting. All right.
So,
The short answer is, this is the Egremont Chief of Police. She will return to her duties as Chief of Police for the town of Egremont. But the threshold inquiry is that she will not be stripped of her 97A duties and obligations, which include general supervision, personnel, and caretaker of the properties of the Egremont Police Department. That's where this whole thing starts. That's where it begins. If the board is not amenable to that, then she's walking out the door.
I'll make a motion.
And you all agree to share that supervisory role with an acting chief?
Would you please repeat that?
She asked the chief if she would not share that supervisory role with another chief. Everyone hear that?
As was said earlier, just for liability purposes, I believe it would put the acting interim administrative chief in a predicament, and it would also place me in a predicament. If the select board says they don't want a 97A chief, the town, I believe the town voted for 97A. You all need to do what you need to do. I just think that I spoke with you on the 8th. All those things pointed out and 1 through, I don't know if it's on your sheets that way, but what's on the board. I don't believe a police chief should be supervised by an acting chief. That's not balancing for me. And waiving my rights under the law, or waiving the rights, I shouldn't say my rights, it doesn't make really good sense.
We have a management study that we contracted for earlier in the spring. From a professional police chief, from large respected police chiefs, now retired, now has a Juris Doctorate. And he found some serious issues within the department. Now there were a lot of attempts to refute that report. I'm one who didn't feel that that was a report that really could be refuted. It was well detailed, well referenced, and well researched. What I hope to see is when we drafted up this listing of conditions for your return, was that we could work together and establish a situation where you could take a retire without. At this point, therefore, I would like to make a motion. Request, again, it's the same motion that I made 2 weeks ago, that we request the resignation of Rena Bucknell as Chief of Police for the town of Egremont, effective July 31st. If she fails to submit a resignation, then I request that we terminate Rena Bucknell, the Chief of Police for the town of Egremont, on July 31st.
selectmen speak up, please?
Rena, you wouldn't consider having one additional meeting with us in a closed session so that we can talk things out openly without the audience? You know, that's not a funny statement. I am seriously trying to work this out for the town and for all of our best interests.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
What does she have to lose? A week.
Didn't Charlie state emphatically she was not going to come back as chief at another meeting?
Charlie's just one of the three-member board.
Seems he rules.
Let me just clarify that a little bit, okay? In this town of Egremont, I'm a citizen, and I have one vote when I go to the polls, and I exercise that one single vote. When I sit here on this Board of Selectmen, I only have one vote. I can argue, I can debate, and I can state my opinion. But it all comes down to the fact that I only have one vote. And right now, the chairman of this select board is Bruce Kerr, and he is the person who directs this meeting.
But you're the only one here.
Are you able to that? Tonight or?
Today?
Could you please speak up? Can you use the microphone?
Chief Bucknell has agreed to have another meeting with the Board of Selectmen in a closed session without an audience. We're trying now to settle on a time to do that.
And did Chairman Turner agree with that?
I'm discussing it with the police chief.
Okay, we just came here back here. We really appreciate it.
Got a
Speak up.
microphone.
This is a meeting between us and the commissioner.
Mr. Chairman, may I ask? Just brief.
Okay. At this point in time, we've agreed. There was motion, not another second, so we haven't certainly yet. Agreed to another meeting in closed session with legal counsel present to see if we can negotiate some kind of a fair and equitable settlement, return to service, as we feel works for both of us.
What's the date of the meeting?
Chief Bucknell's going to look at her schedule and let us know what works for her.
Right.
Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question, please?
In the meantime, if you want to offer different terms, we will look them over. And we will do the same. Okay? I think in all fairness, that gives us some conversation that will give you
Just a policy.
Jeremiah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So why don't you three actually work together on a date first? And I think that we'll agree to try to
You guys meet together.
we have a regular meeting, and I'm just not there on Thursday night. There we are. I think I'll put one space.
The last one.
Mary, the most important person in the world, we're going to carry out the other right. Mary, have you guys done
No, I'm trying to get stuff on the consent. I announced to them that the programs now. I
I told you it wasn't over. I had a feeling they weren't gonna kill it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still in session.